welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be smoking up some baby back ribs on the Masterbuilt. This is the 800 series. We're gonna place them right on the racks right here. So I'm gonna show you guys right now the way it works. So I chose to use this grill just because it's easier, and then that way you guys, if you guys are interested in buying one, you guys can see how much easier this is versus one that you have to manage the fire. So I'll bring you guys in close and show you a little bit of features on this. But as far as it goes, this is where the charcoal goes. You can use either briquettes or you can use lump charcoal. And then before you fire it up, make sure you remove these. These go right in here and they block the airflow. That way when you're done cooking, you can put those in and your charcoal will not waste all the way down. So let me bring you in close. So see, this is the firebox here. And I got some lump charcoal right now, lump. So I'm gonna go ahead and top it off. I'm using Jealous Devil. So right here, this is the ashes from my last cook, right on the ash catcher. So I'm gonna remove all that, clean it up. And right now I got 2 fire starters right in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up. So right in here, I'm gonna fire this up. There we go, just like so. We're gonna give that about 10 minutes or so to burn off. Then I'm gonna start off the grill. All right, guys, I'm gonna be using this apple wood chunks, and I'm gonna put it right inside of the firebox. You can choose to mix it on your charcoal, or you can just throw it on the firebox. So I'm just gonna throw it here, the ash box. I'm gonna start out with 3 chunks. So once the charcoal starts falling down, all the ashes are gonna start lighting these up, give you a slow, steady stream of smoke. I'm gonna close all this up. And the charcoal goes, close up the grill. Then we're gonna turn it on. So now that my charcoal is already starting to fire up, then you want to turn on the grill, let it come up, and then we're gonna set the temperature. I'm gonna do 250. So right now it's at 44 degrees. I'm gonna hit the little temp on the left. Then I'm gonna go to 250. You're gonna hear the fan kick on. There you go, the fan starting up. And right now we're at 44 degrees inside, so we're gonna let that preheat. For now, I'm gonna show you how to prep the ribs. All right, so we're gonna start off with this one. Just gonna flip both of these. And then these baybacks are easier to remove the membrane. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in between the bone here, or right on the bone. And you wanna start off in the middle. Just like that. So once you get a good lift on it, you're gonna just pull up one side and then the other. That way now this hand is clean. And the only reason why we use mustard as a binder, it helps with the seasoning stick to the meat. It doesn't really give you any flavor. That I can't even taste the mustard, even though I do like mustard, but I can't really even taste it. So you want to rub it all in real good on both sides of the ribs here, and just like so. I'm already gonna start off. So this one I'm gonna do just salt, pepper, garlic. You want to put your hand like that. That way the seasoning doesn't go all over the place. You want to also do it from a good height. That way the seasoning is evenly. Now we're going to do the Killer Hogs one. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to flip them. And on the bottom, you don't want a heavy coat just because it's more bone than anything. So now I'm gonna flip them on this side. Do a little bit of mustard. On that side, get it real spread out, pretty, just a thin. You can use oil, you know, whatever you guys decide to use. You don't have to use any mustard. But I mean, I like to use it just because it helps, and you can see clearly where it needs seasoning. But like I said, you can even use water. Spray some water, and then you can coat them. And a little bit. Now on this side, you can go pretty heavy. This is the meat side. And this Malcolm Reed seasoning is not salty at all. Really, really good seasoning. All right, just like that. And then we're gonna go with the salt, pepper, garlic on this side. And these, I probably won't wrap. I'm just gonna let them go until they reach, you know, real nice bark, and then I'm gonna start spraying them. All right, so the first one is salt, pepper, garlic. So the heat is closer this way, it's hotter. So I'm probably gonna just put these, I'm gonna put them like that, and then about an hour, 2 hours depending, I'm gonna flip them, rotate them so they cook evenly. All right, this is the other rack here. Put those on. All right, the smoke's coming through nicely. So we're just gonna close this up, let it ride. I'll bring you back about an hour and see how they look like. All right, guys, let me show you. Right now we're an hour in. Temperature's holding at 254 degrees. This is how they're looking like right now. They're looking really good. Let me bring you in a little close so you can see. But the color is looking great. Check it out. So this is the Killer Hogs one right here. And then that one there is the salt, pepper, garlic one. So what you want is, you're gonna touch your bark, and now it's pretty much settling in. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer, and that way, once you're not able to scratch it out with your fingernail, then you want to start to spritz. All right, so this is how they're looking like. Right now we're gonna check and see how our chunks are doing, so we can add some more wood chunks. All right, let's pop this open, see how it's doing. See the smoke coming out. So yeah, the wood chunks are pretty much already all gone, so I'm gonna be adding a little more. They're still smoking, some of them, but it won't hurt to add a little bit more. There we go. I'm gonna close it back up, just like so. Just remember, guys, when you guys are smoking, you don't want to overly add a lot of smoke, because then that can create a bitter taste on your food. So just treat it like another seasoning. So you want to season to complement the food, not overly smoke it, because then it does become pretty bitter. So after this, I probably won't add any more chunks. That's just about it. So I added about a total of 5 chunks of wood and the Masterbuilt. All right, guys, I'm going to show you how it's doing. This is 2 hours in. When the fast starting to render comes to the top, I'm going to start spraying. So I got some apple cider vinegar and water. And I will be rotating these now. There we go. Looking really good. Bring you guys back. All right, we're gonna be wrapping the ribs now. I'm gonna use a little bit of this mix that I did, vinegar and water, just so the paper is easier to fold. I got the baby backs here. Add a little bit of butter. And then some of this brown sugar. And some honey. You want to lay them meat side down. Then we're going to add same thing to the bone side. Then I'm going to wrap both ribs the same.
Like so.
Okay, so we're still rolling the same temperature. I'm gonna put these on again. And then I'm gonna wrap the others. Okay, guys, we're gonna make our sauce here. These are actually called raspberry oranges. I mean, I got these from Sprouts Market. So I'm gonna make a sauce. I'm gonna mix it all. Then we're going to put it over the fire. And then what's gonna happen is we're just gonna let it reduce, and we're gonna make a sauce. Just look at that beautiful color on these. Crazy. So we're gonna squeeze these in. Well, trying to get those seeds out. So I'm gonna first figure out the seeds. Obviously you don't want them in there. I'm gonna use 3 of these. Oh, that's crazy color. It's gonna be a good sauce. But for now, let me just mix a little bit of this. We're gonna get a brown sugar right here. Probably about
Yeah, that's gonna be about a 1/4 cup of sugar. And I'm using dark brown. I'm gonna be adding some Worcestershire sauce, maybe about 1/4 cup of that. I'm gonna be adding about a 1/2 cup or so of ketchup. Nah, 1/2 cup. And I'm gonna put all this in the description box. And we're gonna be adding some mustard here. About 2 tablespoons of ketchup. So now I'm gonna squeeze the oranges, but first I'm gonna go ahead and remove all these seeds. Okay guys, so I'm gonna use my glove to catch the seeds and drain the all this delicious juice out. Just like that. So this one had no seeds. So I'm gonna do that for each and every one of these here. I'm gonna go ahead and just mix it all up. So I'm gonna put this on the fire and we're going to let it reduce. So this is how it looks like right now. So we're gonna throw it on the fire. All right guys, been about hour 20 minutes. So we're gonna open these up, see how they look like. And then we're gonna, if they look good or pretty tender, we're gonna throw them back inside of the grill just to tighten up a bit. So these are the Killer Hog ones. Yep, look at all that beautiful. I mean, we added sugar, butter. It's looking really good. Let's see how these, oh, it's pretty hot, lol. So yeah, they're looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these, put them back on the grill, let them tighten up, then I'm gonna start saucing these. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and baste these in some of this barbecue sauce. Check it out. I went ahead and mixed it all up. So this is my orange, raspberry. It was pretty much like a blood orange. So I'm gonna start putting in a little bit here, just so we're gonna glaze this up. Just like so. These are pretty much done. I checked them with my tongs too, and they were cracking in the middle. So when you lift them with your tongs, it should give you a good indicator when they are done. But these smell fantastic. So I'm gonna put the same glaze on both of these here. We're gonna close them back up, leave them 10 minutes exactly. They're still running at 250, the temperature on the grill. So after 10 minutes, we're gonna come back. We're gonna check them out just to see how they're doing. But yeah, put enough sauce on these just to make them look good. All right, guys, this is how they look like. Just remove them from the grill. So I'm gonna go ahead and let these rest about 10-15 minutes. Then I'm going to slice into them and then I'll show you the finished product. But the glaze, that blood orange glaze, incredibly beautiful color. Okay guys, so these are pretty much done resting. I'm gonna go ahead and cut each one in the center and see how they look like. The only thing when you flip these around, so I'm gonna see where the bones kind of go. I always have some trouble cutting these. Oh, nice slice. Whoa, really tender. Okay, now these on this side. See, falling, shredding pretty much. One more right here. I'm gonna bring it in close here. Check out how juicy that is. So the key is to spray as they're cooking, that way they can stay nice and moist. Beautiful bark, good smoke ring. All right guys, there's a taste test right here. This one is a Malcolm Reed, and then this is salt, pepper, garlic. Incredibly juicy. It only took, I think, about 5 hours. Give them a taste. Perfect bite through. Oh, these are perfect smoke flavor. So tender. And I'm gonna try the salt, pepper, garlic. Yep, just how I like them, bite through. Next time I'll show you how to do the fall off the bone. You just wrap them in foil. They steam faster, they cook faster. They're a little more mushier, but of course a lot of people like them fall off the bone. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, share the video, and thank you very much. Turn on notification on the little bell icon, just to notify you every time I post a video. I tend to post short videos every single day of my new recipes that I do.
and some old recipes that I have still stored on there. And also, if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section. I am here. I read most of my comments. I will give them a heart at least, just to notify you that I actually read it. And thank you so much. And I hope you guys enjoy the video.